All right. If you are using open source, uh, time to time you need to share stuff with other people, mostly unknown people. If you ask for help, uh, they might uh, they might ask you to show you the error or the snippet or something like that. That's why the online Pastebin service is available, which is wonderful. You can share stuff privately and you can share stuff publicly. So if the content is sensitive, you can share it privately, or if it is a normal content and you are asking help from the stranger, so you can share it publicly so everybody can see it and provide you the solution, or at least hint. So the online pastebin service become very important for so many years now. So in this video I'm going to take a look at a package aptly named called Webpaste. Uh, Through that you can share the buffer of Emacs or a region of a buffer to a pastebin service so other can look at it. This package basically facilitates Emacs to share the stuff in an online pastebin service. Okay, so this package has to be installed in your Emacs first, and then you need to use it. Okay, to give you some sort of demonstration, let me go to my Emacs client, which is running on terminal mode as usual and as always. um, to start with, how do I install it? First of all, let me take a look. uh, this is a section in my .emacs file, and this is what you need to put into your Emacs file or .init.tel file, where you are basically, I'm using use package, I'm used to it. So so this is the, and there is a specific keybind which will provide you the specific section of the buffer, the entire buffer, or it will ask you for which one you want to paste, whether the section or the entire buffer. So these are the predefined keybind. You could change it as per your liking if you want. Okay, so I keep the default stuff what the author of the Webpaste package provide. So I keep it as what it provides. Okay, and the config section is basically to asking the confirmation before pasting anything, or and the clear text, raw text means it sometimes bypass the language detection. If you sharing some snippet or Python or something like that, it can bypass and provide you paste the raw text. So the pastebin service so take care of it. Okay, the last line is the pastebin service provider online. There are many. I'll show you others. I'm just arbitrary putting just two service online paste services here: paste.debian.net and dpaste.com. There are others. I'm just arbitrarily putting two for the sake of using this stuff. Okay, so to give you some sort of demonstration of this particular, I've already installed it, and to give you some sort of demonstration, let me go to a scratch buffer. So open a file. I'm just opening a arbitrary file. So this is just a file. Okay, so now I want to share this content. Think about it. You have a prop, you have particular snippet, you have a particular error code which is having in this particular buffer, right? Instead of the content you are seeing, I'm just putting an arbitrary content file here just for the demonstration sake. It could be your error message log, or it could be other code snippets or whatever it is. So all you have to do, because the keybind is already there, because I have already installed the Webpaste package. So Control C, Control P, and Control B. Look at the bottom of the screen. It is asking me to paste the entire buffer. If I say yes, so it's kind of, I have faced, you see it's throwing an error. It's a sometime this Pastebin service provides some sort of issue because a lot of people hitting them. So this kind of error will come. So don't get frustrated by that. Try again. So let me try it. So this time I'm going to select this particular region. Okay, and now if I try to send this particular region to a Pastebin, mention Pastebin, Control C, Control P, and Control R. Look at the bottom of the screen. Paste this entire region. If I say yes, see, it went through. Now it is showing me the content of the selected region on the left hand side buffer to our online Pastebin service. Okay, what I have shown to you, I have mentioned two Pastebin service. One of them is showing this on the browser itself because there is a variable which required by the Webpaste package to show this stuff on the browser. This open up my default browser and showing the online Pastebin services, the content I have sent to them. Cool, right? You get the idea, right? I have selected a particular section of my buffer and send it to a Pastebin services. All right. So this is wonderful. So now let me try one more thing. Try to send this entire buffer one more time. Control C, Control P, and Control B, and I'm saying yes. Sometimes the buffer is misbehaving, sometimes it will go through. It happened before, so that's why I'm trying it again and again. Control C, Control P, and Control B. See, now it's taken. The entire buffer content is transferred to a Pastebin service. Make sure you should not spam them, and there is a limit for the content length. So you make sure you follow their, most of the online Pastebin service, they have a limit for the content to be pasted on their site. So you mindful of that. Plus don't tweet too frequently, so the rate limiting can be reached. So this is a wonderful way to paste stuff from Emacs to an online Pastebin service, right? You see the entire content of the buffer being pasted on the online Pastebin service with a single keystroke. Wonderful facility, right? So um, now if I can so I'll show you. I'm trying to open the package enlisting what has been installed in my system. So, and I'm querying Webpaste, and if I come to this, if I press enter, see, you can see this, I believe I'm zoomed in up so you can see it. This is the package, and this is the location where you can get it, where my cursor is hovering. I'll show you the URL in a moment. So this is how you can query this particular package inside your Emacs once you installed it. Okay, so the package name is Webpaste. Okay, to or you can get this particular package. You can have a look at this page. So this is the GitHub page where you can find this particular package. Okay, and this is very clear and very easy. That's why I'm able to do it. So I choose the path of declarative way. As I said, you saw my .emacs very beginning of the video, right? So, and these are the Pastebin services you could add to this here, this line here, whatever the Pastebin services you have, or you you could paste it as a raw text by passing the language detection like snippet or Python snippet or Java snippet or whatever it is. Okay, if you decide to paste the whatever the content in the buffer, just paste it as text without detecting the language it represents. Okay, because the online Pastebin services has the facility to detect the language snippet, so this can bypass it. So uh, you you saw that it was prompting me to whether before pasting whether I say yes or no. It's a good way to have it. Okay, so and then it will internally you can set if it fails. You saw it failed twice while sending the entire buffer. You could set this stuff how many times it tries behind the scene. Okay, so now the 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 variable which will allow automatically open the Pastebin service in the browser, in my case you saw it right twice. It automatically opened my default browser and show it the online Pastebin service with the content, which because the particular variable is set to true, and I'll show you in a moment. And let me show you first. Control HV, Webpaste. See this, you see the highlighting. This particular variable, Webpaste open in browser, is set to true. Okay, opened recently created paste in browser. The highlighted text on the bottom of your screen. You see the shaded highlighting line, right? That's the one. That variable has been set to 2. That's why you see every time I pasted it on the online service, it get popped up with my default browser. That's what you saw twice in this video, right? This is the variable which is affecting that. Now, instead, and you can see, you can also see um, the the content of the URL generally you'll get by in your kill ring. See, there is the top one is the latest um, kill. It is my kill ring, and the top URL is the latest pasting I have done in this video. Okay, so you can also get the particular URL from your kill ring, which is a good if that particular variable what I showed to you a few seconds back is not set. You need to manually copy this uh, URL and using it in your browser to open that Pastebin service, right? Okay, so here you can also use the some other method to simply copy it to your clipboard instead of the kill ring. There is a method, and you see this variable was set to true in my case, so it automatically pops up in my default browser once the paste has gone to the paste online Pastebin service. Okay, now you could also use a custom hook if you want to. It is clearly stated how you could achieve that, although I haven't tried it because I don't feel the necessary for that. If I need something, I'll definitely opt for it. But the provision is there. Author has given that provision. Here is a custom provider. If you want to use your own online Pastebin service, you could use this particular snippet to get it done. Okay, and here are the provided. These cross buttons are implemented, and the not cross buttons are not yet implemented. If you have the better capacity, you could provide the implementation to the author back via some pull request or something like that, so the author could integrate that too. So I took out two of them you saw in my .emacs configuration to send the stuff to the online Pastebin. These are all online Pastebin service. Okay, so few of them have already been implemented and few have um, not yet implemented. One last thing before I let you go. Um, this might play a role, this particular retrying, because you saw in this video early that when I tried to post something, it failed twice because it couldn't go through. So sometime you need to kick the stuff twice or thrice to get things go through. Don't overdo it, but if you set the stuff some sensible values, it might do it behind the scene instead of you do it manually, which is what I did in this video, just to show you that error you might get once it is not able to get through to that Pastebin service, right? So this variable might be important to you if you have a uh, flaky internet connection, because it essentially going out in the internet to paste your content, right? I'm not sure the saying it is abused, but use it sensibly. So this is a pretty good package if you want to cooperate or coordinate with somebody else unknown or sitting afar. uh, we use a command line tool for ages for every other operating system or where I'm sitting in Gentoo, but this is the Emacs specific stuff. Wherever you run Emacs, this could become a very helpful for you. So I thought it will be useful for some people who are living and sitting inside Emacs and wanted to get their stuff online for cooperation. This might be a great tool to have. Thanks for watching.